sister worked here when she was in college, really, and said a lot of good things about the job. And sounded like my kind of thing, working with my hands, but having to think simultaneously. And so I've been here for about 3 years, I think.
It's a lot of vending machine dinners and a lot of black clothing and a lot of no sleep.
We use students for a variety of purposes on stage crew and electrics crew, primarily because of the fact that it is to financially help out music students and other students in general. And so as a result, we have a special agreement with the Stagehands Union to allow us to hire students to work on stage crew.
You have to be decent with tools, you have to be fairly intuitive, not afraid of heights, and be able to follow directions.
Where to walk, what to do, how to stay safe. Stages can be dangerous places. In addition to that, if you're not, it's a wonderful opportunity to learn management in a real-time situation. You get no second chances in live theater. You do it right the first time.
Do it slow and do it right the first time.
Some, it probably hurts them because this is a wonderful place to work and sometimes they spend too much time working. And others, you can watch during a show or during a rehearsal, take advantage of the fact that most of the activity occurs during set changes, during intermission, backstage, and as a result, the rest of the time they're studying. So some it maybe benefits, or at least doesn't hurt them as much as other jobs would. Some probably suffer from it. So I think it's just like everything else. How good a student you are depends upon what you put into it.
There were definitely a couple semesters that I didn't do so well in classes just because I was here all the time. And it certainly had a negative impact a couple semesters out of my college career.
Due to the time that I have to put in here, or choose to put in here, I should say, it has slowed down my academic career a little bit, but again, that's by choice, so I make it work.
Actually using tools, physically using tools. In today's society, I mean, in merely the 15 years that I've been here, I have seen a difference in students on whether or not they know how to use a screwdriver. Do they know how to use a wrench? Do they know how to use a hammer, let alone power tools?
Tech weeks are very hard for students, particularly if they're a music student or have some kind of performance degree, because you still have to come in for day-hour shifts, and then you're here from 6 to 10 or after every night. And between day-hour shifts, class, and tech week, it's nearly impossible to get everything you need to do for school done and still sleep and things like that.
We have turned out a tremendous number of people that over the years have gone on to have quite good backstage professional careers, whether those were set designers or lighting designers, technical directors. We've generated a lot of people that have fed the industry worldwide.
This is something that I would like to do as a career, not just as a student job. And obviously I don't want to work here for the rest of my life, but I would like to get into theater tech.
Well, I think if nothing else, it's work ethic, and it's the understanding that you have to do what needs to be done. And so you simply get up and do it, and it's not always easy. In fact, a lot of times it's not easy.
I'm glad that I worked here while I was a student. I think this is probably one of the best jobs you can have as a student because the hours are all mainly at night. You have to do like 8 hours during the day, but mostly you work at night and you have downtime to study.
Keep your ears open, your mouth shut, and you'll learn a great deal.
I think it really works well with student schedules as long as they can find the time to do the shows and are, I don't know, willing to do so.